Welcome back to the Deep Dive, the place where we take your sources and pull out those essential nuggets of insight to make you truly well-informed. Today, we're embarking on a pretty fascinating journey into something that, well, it sounds like it jumps straight out of a visionary's notebook, doesn't it? But it's already beginning to reshape our world, what's being called the 3D economy.
Indeed. And we've really dug into some incredibly detailed sources that lay out this concept. They introduce us to a new economic framework known as the Digital Sustainable Growth Model, or DSGM for short.
Right, the DXGM.
And this deep dive, it's really all about understanding who this 3D economy serves and, how it fundamentally shifts the ground beneath our feet.
Okay.
We'll try to unravel the DSGM's core components, especially something called growth media, and then look at its, frankly, groundbreaking applications like Maestro, Fourqan, and BankRabbna.
It feels like a mission to understand not just what these terms mean, but like what they mean for you, the listener, for
Right.
how you work, how you create value, and how we all navigate this rapidly evolving digital world. So let's start at the beginning. What exactly is this 3D economy, and how is it fundamentally different from, the economic models we're used to?
Well, traditionally, our labor markets and how we create value, they've largely operated within what's termed the 2D economy.
2D, okay.
Yeah, think of it as being sort of confined to the dimensions of time and physical place. Simple enough.
Time and place, like showing up to an office, clocking in.
Exactly. In that model, individuals were largely seen as labor, static contributors whose value was often tied to efficiency, repetition. It worked very well for the industrial era, definitely.
Through assembly lines, that kind of thing.
Precisely, but it's becoming increasingly inadequate for the complex, interconnected digital age we're actually in now.
Okay, so if the 2D economy is about time and place and labor, what crucial element does the 3D economy add? And I guess, how does that redefine us?
Right, the key addition, the third dimension, is virtual space.
Virtual space.
And this isn't just about, Zoom calls or online shopping. It's deeper. It's about a persistent, dynamic digital realm where your ideas, your skills, your contributions can instantly connect and collaborate with others globally.
Transcending location.
Exactly. Transcending physical location and time zones to create entirely new forms of value. This shift, it profoundly redefines how value is created, shared, and importantly, sustained.
So instead of labor,
Instead of labor, individuals are now seen as talent, dynamic, multidimensional agents capable of continuous growth and contribution. It's a transformation, really, from a traditional labor market to what our sources call a talent stock market.
a talent stock market. That sounds intriguing.
Yeah, where your unique skills are kind of like tradable assets. They evolve like a stock portfolio rather than just being lines on a static resume. And the sources suggest this is a proactive shift. It's designed to help us finally get ahead of urgent global threats like climate change and ensure sustainable development rather than just, constantly reacting to crises.
That's a powerful idea.
Yeah.
Our skills becoming tradable assets. But managing a shift of this magnitude, from a 2D world to a 3D economy, that sounds incredibly complex. How does this digital sustainable growth model, the DSGM, actually step in to manage all this?
Well, the DSGM is essentially framed as a comprehensive blueprint.
Huh.
It's designed to foster and scale innovation effectively, while simultaneously trying to tackle significant global challenges, including the potential risks associated with artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
Right, AGI is always part of the conversation now.
It has to be. So the DSGM aims to digitally automate what's called endogenous growth, basically embedding innovation into every aspect of life.
Endogenous growth, meaning growth from within the system itself.
Precisely. And a core principle here is the complete interdependence of human and artificial cognition, making sure that AI augments human capabilities rather than undermining them. It's about designing a system where technology genuinely works for us, not against us.
Okay, augmenting, not replacing. That's key. And what are the foundational elements of this ambitious model? What are its building blocks?
The DSGM, as described, is built on three main pillars. First, there's the sustainable growth theory, SGT. This fundamentally views data as a brand new form of energy.
Data is energy.
Yes, energy for socioeconomic advancement. So not just data as information, but data as the fuel for future growth, which, could fundamentally shift how we perceive global power and influence.
Interesting. Okay, what's the second pillar?
Second, there's the sustainable state model, SSM. This envisions a next-generation welfare model, one centered on peace, personalized care, continuous innovation, and digital data value transactions.
A new welfare model based on data value.
In essence, yes. And finally, the technological backbone supporting all of this is also called sustainable growth technology, SGT, or maybe more commonly, growth media.
Growth media, got it.
So the DSGM as a whole, it's designed to address the gaps we see in current digital transformation efforts by emphasizing lifelong learning, decentralized governance, and, crucially, the ethical use of AI, making sure that as we grow, we also empower individuals.
So this growth media sounds like a pretty critical piece of the puzzle then. What exactly is it, and how does it empower individuals and society in practice?
Think of growth media as perhaps the next generation of social media, but with a profoundly different, more empowering purpose. It's not just for connecting socially.
Okay, different purpose. How so?
It's described as a multi-modular digital network, specifically designed to give all elements of society, so individuals, institutions, companies, even the government, the tools to actively control their balance between social and economic progress.
Wow, all elements connected.
Imagine a single digital network connecting every element of a single nation, allowing for this continuous, intelligent exchange of information. The goal is ensuring technology truly serves human well-being.
That sounds like it could reshape how we interact with technology completely. What does that mean for us, as individual users?
For you, the listener, it means having potentially unprecedented control over your private information and a deep understanding of your own online behavior.
Real control, not just ticking boxes.
That's the idea. It hands you the power to control the use of that information for collective problem solving and innovation. This problem solving could be limited to small, ad hoc groups or scaled right up to the community level.
So from small groups to
eventually enabling an entire nation to use its collective private information to consciously control its own growth trajectory. It's framed as a genuinely new model for maintaining well-being for everyone.
That's a huge claim.
It is, and it's crucially designed, according to the sources, to preserve individual control, information privacy, and protect users' information, even when they're using other online networks outside of growth media.
Right. Interoperability and protection. Okay, it's easy to get lost in the theory, fascinating as it is. But where does the DSGM actually start to show up in the real world? Let's look at these applications you mentioned, Maestro, Fourqan, and BankRabbna. How do these projects put the DSGM into action?
Good question. These are all specific applications of the DSGM framework. Each one tackles a different facet of the 3D economy and shows how these concepts might translate into tangible systems for individuals and society.
Okay, so let's start with Maestro. What's that about?
First, there's the Maestro network. This system is designed to connect government, businesses, and individuals in a much more cohesive way. The aim is enhanced well-being and national sovereignty.
Cohesive connection. Like a national dashboard.
Sort of, yeah. It's conceptualized as the next welfare model, providing real-time analytics to help with everything from individual career planning to assessing the necessity of specific talents in the market, tracking innovation trends for companies, and giving governments factual, real-time information on overall market growth. It could also enable highly cost-effective training programs.
So it connects the dots between individual skills, company needs, and government policy.
Exactly. It's about enhancing a nation's capacity to manage its own affairs while fostering peace and prosperity, using this integrated data approach.
Right. And then there's Fourqan. This sounds like it directly addresses some of the biggest questions we have about AI's role in our lives.
Absolutely. Fourqan focuses specifically on providing customized AI models tailored to national needs, but with a strong emphasis on personalized services, continuous innovation, and cognitive enhancement for individuals.
Cognitive enhancement, like making us smarter with AI.
In a way, yes. Augmenting our abilities. It embodies this vision for a universal AI ecosystem where users own and can even monetize their data and intelligence patterns.
Own and monetize our intelligence patterns.
That's the core concept, creating an AI business model that aims to be a win-win for both users and AI companies, not just the companies.
That would be a major shift from today.
A huge shift. It acts as a kind of global socioeconomic navigator for key areas like education, finance, health, innovation, It coordinates all AI applications under what's called a Master AI Governor.
Master AI governance.
Yeah, to help individuals make optimal decisions across their digital and real-world lives. It even introduces a new economic model to address things like human debt, investment risk sharing, wealth distribution.
So it's trying to build fairness into the AI economy from the start.
That's the goal. To prevent the risks we all worry about, AI monopolization, data colonialism, greater economic disparities that could arise if we don't intentionally build an AI-driven socioeconomic system that truly works for everyone.
And crucially,
Crucially, ethical supervision is apparently built into this governor model. To detect and prevent any unwanted or dangerous consequences, that oversight is key.
that's a truly visionary approach to user control in the age of AI. Okay, finally, let's turn to BankRabbna. What does it do, and how does it fit into this new economy?
BankRabbna is presented slightly differently as an artificial humanity application. It aims to revolutionize how we perceive and interact with financial institutions.
Artificial humanity, meaning more empathetic AI in finance.
Exactly. It actively bridges the gap between traditional banking and the evolving needs of the digital age, aiming to unlock new opportunities for individual and collective growth and innovation. It's designed to make financial interactions feel deeply personal, intuitive, almost like having a wise, empathetic financial advisor powered by AI, designed to understand and support your unique human needs.
Okay, and it offers specific value.
Yes, BankRabbna is described as offering 3 distinct categories of value for its users.
3 categories. Tell us more.
Yes. The first is human development. This focuses on individual well-being through innovative health and insurance solutions, including a novel concept for private investment in health and informal education programs for lifelong learning.
So investing in personal growth, health, skills.
Right. The second is economic empowerment. This is where individuals can leverage their innovative skills for business development, startup incubation, marketplace facilitation, freelance opportunities. BankRabbna acts as a kind of catalyst throughout the entrepreneurial cycle, helping talent find its place.
Connecting skills to opportunities facilitated by the bank. And the third category.
The third is financial evolution. Now, this is particularly groundbreaking, as described. It introduces a monetization system for various forms of data using a flexible share system.
Shares, again, like the talent stock market.
Similar concept, applied financially. It means users can convert currency into shares, facilitating seamless transactions across the platform's talent pool, data repositories, investment portfolios, insurance offerings, marketplaces, startup ventures.
So shares become the internal currency.
Pretty much. And these shares can apparently be easily liquidated into any currency at any given time. BankRabbna is also designed to assist other financial institutions and insurance providers, allowing them to invest on behalf of their clients with minimal risk and maximum returns, according to the sources.
So it collaborates with existing finance, too.
Yes, it's positioned as a versatile app for managing debt, mitigating digital risks, protecting users, and it aligns with principles like the UN's 17 Sustainable Development Goals and structured to be compatible with various ethical finance frameworks.
Wow. We've just navigated a truly eye-opening deep dive, haven't we? Moving from the foundational shift to the 3D economy through the architectural blueprint of the digital sustainable growth model and into these transformative applications, Growth Media, Maestro, Fourqan, BankRabbna. It's clear that this framework envisions a future where our relationship with technology, finance, and even our own talent is fundamentally redefined.
Indeed. It really highlights a proactive approach to addressing societal challenges rather than a purely reactive one. By integrating AI ethically and empowering individuals, the stated aim is to create a more balanced, inclusive, and sustainable future.
Where AI augments human capabilities.
And truly works for us, the individuals. That's the promise.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Maybe consider this. If personal data and individual talent truly become the new energy for growth in this evolving 3D economy, how might your own unique innovation style or perhaps untapped skills you have be unlocked and contribute to this profound global transformation in ways you haven't yet imagined?